assumed they were eating cats.
All right.
Exactly.
How is everybody?
Hello.
Hello.
We are lives. We missed everybody last week. I hope everybody had a good week off. Corey, sounds like you're feeling much better.
I have my voice back.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Fantastic. Well, we'll start off with a little bit of sad news. We are down a player. Life happened. And we are...
He died.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
No, don't say that. There is an AI bot that'll now say that Aiden is now dead. Okay? No, real world happened. He's studying in college. We'll miss him, but he had to bow out. So, wish him the best. And so we're down to 5. So,
Yeah, we'll miss you, Aiden.
yeah.
Yep.
It was a blast loved having him. He was a great addition, and it'll be sad to see him go, but I understand it's for the best, and he's still a friend.
Yeah.
You know.
Addition by subtraction.
Well,
I'm just
I wouldn't say it's addition.
No, that's not. That was a cruel joke.
Just
kidding.
But anyways, so I guess we'll start first with Red Dirt RPG news. I believe that today, launching on the podcast, was the last episode of Campaign 2, episode 96, The Party's Over.
Wow.
Yeah, so they have finished it up, and they are getting ready to move on to Campaign 3, which will have a big shift. I believe Brooke is taking over the DM's chair for Campaign 3, was the plan.
Ooh,
Um, Yeah, so we'll have to see where that goes and what transpires. I think they're going to take a little bit of a hiatus for a couple weeks as they kind of get things finalized for the new campaign and ready to go. So once I hear a launch date, I will plug that. And then premiering Monday on Wayfinder Legends was episode 13, Are You a Bugbear? Where our Pathfinder 2nd edition players are exploring their lovely world. I forget, something with a G.
They're in that.
I feel that's that's an easy
Galarian,
question to
yeah.
answer.
Galeria, yeah. Are you a
Galarian,
bugbear? Yeah,
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
you'd think that'd be an easy question to ask and answer. But I'm not so sure.
Fuzzy, yes. Tall, yes. Long arms, yes.
Yep.
Hankering for meat, always.
10-foot reach.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. So, and then yesterday, on the YouTubes, the Red Dirt Outlaws started their new season. We have delved into Vecna, Eve of Ruin, and the Fall of the Golden Vault is that title. So if you haven't checked that out, it's a brand new campaign with continuations of characters from the Golden Vault. So those same characters that you got to know and love, still up to some shenanigans. But check it out. And then no plausible deniability this week. That was last week while we were off. So definitely check out that old one. I'm not really sure what they talked about. Probably talked more about the new books. I know a lot of people picked theirs up. I still have to go get mine from my local game store. I have sent a message to reserve one of those fancy new covers because that's what I like to get. Is the alternate
nice,
artworks. Yeah. So still have to swing by and pick that up. But then also did want to do one thing for Patreons, those that are members. I know, Tim, you'll talk a little bit about this, but it is an odd month, which means on the 15th, we have a Patreon hangout. And I believe we finalized the time for Sunday to 1:30 to 2:30. So if you are a Patreon of those tiers that get to hang out with us, we'd love to see you in the Discord channel as Murphy has melted into nothingness.
Nope. There he is.
Oh, he's back. Okay, cool. There we go. So yeah, we'd love to have you for that. And then one more shout out. We had someone upgrade from a free membership, Hans, to a Copper Dragon. So welcome to the Copper
Congratulations.
Dragon.
Thank
We're
you.
glad to have you. Thank you so much for the help and the support. We hope you enjoy it, but just wanted to give you a shout out for that upgrade. We appreciate it. Yeah, Mr. Mills, you now need to remember that it's Sunday, 1:30, so that'll be 2:30 your time, because you're in Atlanta. So maybe Simple can help remind you on Sunday. She's like, no, I won't.
have to remember.
I unfortunately will be at work. So, Tim, you want to talk a little bit about the Patreon? I know I plugged a little bit there, but if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, that's actually good. Welcome Hans. You can be just like Hans. He's can now because he joined, he can access the Discord server. Well, actually, he went to patreon.com/reddirtdnd, so now he can access the Discord server. He gets the round table, which is a deep dive into the podcast 4 days early. And not 4 days. I'm getting all confused here. He gets the podcast 4 days early, and he gets the full round table, which is a deep dive into that podcast, which will be on hiatus for just a little bit until they get season 3 rolling again. But you also, and if at higher tiers, you could get T-shirts or other cool things like little minis, and it just allows you to you get cool stuff by joining the Patreon, but it just allows you to have the inside scoop on what Red Dirt D&D is doing. Plus, that money kind of goes towards helping Red Dirt go to different cons and just kind of getting the word out there. So if you're a fan of what you see here, whether it's here or listening to the podcast, Wayfinder Legends or Keys of the Golden Vault, is it still called that? No, did they switch the name?
It's Red Dirt Outlaws, and then
Red Dirt Outlaws. Sorry,
yeah,
that's what it is. Red Dirt
that
Outlaws.
is the show, just like we're Mysteries of Beatrix. So
yeah. So if you're a huge fan of Samantha Still a Dream, go to patreon.com/reddirtdnd and throw us a couple bucks our way.
Did you name her Still Dream because of that one thing you did?
maybe.
Or has she
What was it?
always been Still
She
Dream?
has always been Still Dream, but yeah.
So
no.
that was just a coincidence.
Yeah.
That,
What was
that Sam had the best dream and then messed it all up.
So I'm responsible, since I am used to running the equipment for streaming. I record all the Red Dirt Outlaw shows and then send them off to Michael Cross for him to do the fancy editing with sound and all that. And early on in like episode 3, I didn't capture the audio for the other players in the recording. So all you have is my audio. And it went very differently than what actually happened in the episode, because we went back and recorded it again because we didn't have the audio for everybody, and it went totally different. Like, the roles were different, and so we didn't have the same story. Even though it was the same storyline, it played out completely different. Which is why D&D books have replayability, because you never know what the dice are going to do to that randomization. But anyway, so the joke is that Samantha had a really good dream where she was, the hero and savior of that first mission that we went on, and in reality, she was unconscious and being drug about for most of that first episode.
That is funny.
Yeah.
That is funny.
So that's what she's plugging out there. So anyway, Michael, you want to talk about merchandise?
Certainly. If you feel like if you enjoy what we do here and you feel like supporting us and getting something to show your support or your fandom of what we bring you, you can achieve that by going to reddirtdnd.com. Up at the top, there's a merch tab. Click on that. It'll redirect you to our store, to our merch store, which will present you with a variety of t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, hats, drinking mugs, and there's a hoodie there, all emblazoned with various varieties of Red Dirt D&D branding and or show you're here to see, Mysteries of Victrix Shenanigans Unplugged shirt. So
I have a long sleeve now.
They have a long sleeve, and they also have 2 of the regular short sleeve. I don't know what's going on there, but it's fine. You can double support it and get it twice.
No, it's triple support. You get 2 short sleeves and a long sleeve.
That's fair. We're covering all the options. But
fantastic.
Yep.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, we're going to go into thanking our sponsors real quick. We're going to thank STWay Gaming and Pro Laser Cuts. Then we're going to go into our intro that I now am going to be changing.
Oh, no, that's wrong.
And then we'll come into Simple's live recap of what happened last time on Mysteries of Beatrix.
Nothing important. We got a level.
Yeah, all right. We'll be back in about 2 minutes, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely nothing.
The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by STWay Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at STWay Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. STWay Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at stwaygaming.com or find STWay Gaming on Facebook.
Welcome back, everybody. Last week on Mysteries of Beatrix, if you missed it, you missed us walking in circles. Nasara, assuming that someone was a lot scarier than what they actually were, and we got a level. And we decided to YOLO swag our way down the rickety roller coaster of cartness. So we'll see how this goes, because it's definitely not a bad idea. And that's the whole recap. That's all I got.
All right.
And Andrew viciously and horrendously murdered Winifred, my soul snake, after I had her but 2 minutes.
That's true.
And I would just like to say, the last time Andrew killed something that was important to me in D&D, we got engaged and I had his baby, so obviously it's working for him. But still, rude.
To be fair, it was your actual character.
Yeah, and it wasn't just any character. It was the character I made when I was 7 years old with my dad in original D&D when he was sharing his love
This
of
comes up
games.
every 3 weeks.
Yeah. She never lets me live it down.
No, you never should.
We learned snakes and arrows don't get along.
Yes.
Or raptors.
Rat.
What is it with the reptiles?
Anyways, so last time we left off, our 4 adventurers, Murphy, Melt, Nasara, and Emissary, had jumped in the cart as it was getting ready to go down the track.
Andrew.
Don, no.
What do you say this time?
Yep.
Bad Dawn.
uh,
That's funny.
The Dice Fairy's back from the park, y'all.
yeah. as you guys begin going down, the light begins to fade out of the tunnel, and it rounds a turn and then opens into a massive cavern. Um
1 minute for fairy break.
Yeah. Sorry. Fairy rang in, had to give her kisses. As you guys look around, give me perception checks, you 4.
Oh, so I'm not there. Cool.
Is
Nope.
is the cart still going? Are we kind of?
Yeah, it's still
okay.
it's still going, but it's just kind of going out into the darkness.
I got it. 8.
Perception. Come on.
16 for Murphy.
Okay.
Normal. Joy.
Joy.
A 7. A 7.
We're doing great, y'all.
We're doing
Andrew, are you
no,
sharing the map?
no, we're not.
I just went to it.
I meant on YouTube.
I just went to it.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's all fine. Oh,
But I need to fix it because it's not showing anything.
Oh, that's not good.
Nope. Oh, I know why. Helps if I have the right window open. 2 seconds. Sorry about that.
no, you're good. You have to juggle a lot of stuff there.
Mhm.
No excuses. I'm offended.
Go figure.
Oh, it's a little knickknack sitting in the cart, Andrew.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, yikes. We got to make some turns here. We got to hit some stuff to go different ways. It's like Temple of Doom stuff.
Yeah. We're just on the roller coaster, man. It's,
Mhm.
just, it's going where it's going.
Hey, if that frog survived all the way down, we can do it too, right?
As you guys are looking down, you notice that there is a faint light down near the bottom. And you kind of figure that that is probably where everything ends.
Okay.
That.
And we're going up, right? We're going down.
Yeah, and you're going upwards.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Up is
moving-
east now?
Stop it. Bravo.
Never gonna
Well done.
live that one down either, am I, Colin?
No, sir.
Yeah, as you guys are moving along the tracks, Suddenly it makes a careen to the right and down. And I need each of you to please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's... Oh.
Advantage coming, right, Andrew?
You can see it coming, so yes.
Okay,
21.
Moify. 21, yeah.
Going to be bad. Oh, that's
Dirty
better than I
20.
could have hoped for.
That's not too bad, Mel.
Yeah,
It's 21 backwards, Melt.
It's fine. It's fine. Nothing horrible could happen with 12.
As Melt, you kind of lose your footing and kind of move to the bottom of the cart real quick.
Okay.
Nothing really transpires that's bad. As we continue moving on. The cart begins to move in a kind of cyclical circle, getting a little bit faster and faster as you remember Murphy describing this scene when the frog had gone through.
It was a toad.
Toad, I'm sorry.
That was my bad.
Yep. And you all are being kind of pushed back towards the cart. I need another dexterity saving throw from each of you. Melt at disadvantage.
Oh. Joy. That's decidedly less good.
That's a 6, y'all.
Wait, everybody has disadvantage, or
No, just Melt, because he was prone.
It's
If I may.
19.
It's easier to stay in a box if you're laying down in it.
Yeah, 20 it looks like.
Okay. Melt, as this starts and you are in the bottom of the cart, you run into Nasara's legs, knocking her down into the bottom, and she lands on you, and you take 2 points of damage. But that, because of
How
that,
much?
2 points. Because
Ow.
of that, you don't like slide out of the cart.
Saved your life.
Thank you. I don't like this ride anymore. Make it stop.
If I see that Andrew, could I assist him? Could I kind of pick up and just kind of bear hug him and stuff so he doesn't fall down again or something?
You could definitely try.
I try like
Become the paperweight.
yeah. I'll make sure that's yeah. Do I need to roll something?
Yeah, give me a grapple check.
So that's
so
like
athletics.
attack roll. Athletics, okay. Let's see. I don't know why it's that. It's like a person that looks like it did it twice for some reason. So it's only a 14 for the
A 14.
first roll.
Melt, what's your armor class?
I'll be higher than that.
I don't like my life now. 20.
I can't
Yeah, you can't quite get a hold of him
Why
as
left?
he's kind of sliding around down there. And as
Melt,
this goes,
be still.
yeah,
Let me hold you.
The cart comes down a steep incline, and you see almost like a river or a lake down below.
So, real quick, is anybody else picturing that, like, the inner, like, water elemental from, like, Melt's dad is just, like, causing him to, like, oodle noodle melt everywhere? Like, just sloshing about?
I see it now. Nice.
Yep.
Oh
God, no.
As you guys hit the water, you lose all of your speed. And you see that there's little bits of land as you guys are getting near the light. And you can hear the sound of miners chipping away at rock.
They have children in there?
Yep. The miners are mining in the mine.
Everyone's
Nice.
a child to use a hod.
That's
And so I need one more dexterity saving throw as you hit the water.
Andrew, can I forego my advantage to make it no advantage or no disadvantage for melt?
So those the two that were prone, Nassar and Melt, are at disadvantage. Emissary, because you are paying attention to Melt and not to where you're going, you do not see this coming.
Got it.
So it is just a straight roll for you as well, unfortunately.
Got it. 19 still.
I got a 7.
Okay. Melt?
I got a 6.
Cool.
Please don't launch me from the universe. Just no.
Melt, be careful.
Murphy.
Murphy got an 8.
Cool. So here's what happens. As you guys hit the water, Melt and Nasara take Murphy out at the knees,
Oh no.
and both of them get launched out of the cart. As
Just
Emissary is holding on, because you didn't quite expect it, so you grab onto the cart. Murphy's now in the bottom of the cart. Melt and Nasara are launched out of the vehicle and hit the water with a splash.
How deep is this water?
You don't know.
Panic, immediate panic. Oh God, please no panic, no.
I mean, it's deep enough that it's completely lost most of the cart's speed.
You guys are having a terrible time. That's awful.
Can I like push down on the bottom? Can I feel the bottom? Like what's happening here?
Nasara, how tall are you?
Water. Like 5 foot nothing.
Mm-hmm. You do not feel the bottom.
God bless no. Okay.
Well, it could be 4 foot. The water could be 4 foot 1 deep, and she wouldn't feel it. So I mean,
yeah. I mean, if I see Murphy's okay, I would hop in and see if I can assist maybe a flailing Nasara who's trying to find her legs.
Of course, Murphy's gonna be fine. He can walk on water.
Oh. That's true. That's
Murphy's still in the cart.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I will hop out and go assist Nasara if I see that she's panicking.
Murphy will look outside the cart and see if anybody notices us coming in. First of all,
give me a perception.
Thank you.
Good call. Must probably have a loud splash. That's true. We need to be careful.
Yeah.
18.
Up ahead where the light and everything is, you still hear the rhythmic sound of the pickaxes against the wall. You do not see or hear anybody moving towards your commotion.
So we didn't stop in the middle.
No, you didn't stop. It's still going. So at this point, you've kind of moved a little bit away from Melt and Asara. It just got rid of your speed. And now it's kind of come back out of the water and onto dry land.
But we know from the toad that if it goes up there, it'll be in the middle of all the miners and stuff. So,
Murphy, what would you like to do? As you are the only one still in the cart, as Emissary has jumped out of the cart into the water.
Did Zahad get out too?
Zahad is not there.
No. Oh wait, Zahad got launched too. Okay.
No, Zahad has never been with you.
Oh, he's not in there. Fuck.
Yeah, it's just you four.
Yeah, he's up the magic school bus right now.
Yeah. That's right. Oh, what the heck! I'm gonna just hop out the cart and just stand on the water.
Yeah.
You stand on the water.
Yeah, as you jump out, you land on the water. You kind of move a little bit with the movement of the water as 3 individuals are in it, and the cart continues on and around.
How tall is the cart?
Well, the tracks were just in the water. It didn't go all the way submerged. Like, it just uses the water to lose the momentum, like you would a roller coaster or log luge. Yeah, you know.
How far away did I get launched?
I need Melt and Nasara to please roll me a D8 for direction.
Oh boy.
And a D20 for feet.
Wow.
There's a
In
D8.
the bed.
Okay, that's a 6 and a D20 for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So, Melt, you have been launched with a 6. So we got 1, 2, 3, or sorry, D8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, straight down 5. So you're launched to the left of the cart.
Okay.
You got a 2. So basically, you and Nasara hit each other in the middle of the cart, taking Murphy out at the knees, and then ricocheted off, going opposite directions.
Nice.
And then
Nice.
D20 for you, Nasara.
Nice.
Nasara is launched 6 foot away from the cart initially. Melt 11 feet.
Yeah.
Lightweight.
Yeah. Well, he's water. What do you expect?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
That's fine.
Just dissolves
I-
into
Just
to a puddle.
scrambling to try to get to the cart rack.
I'm
Nasara,
heading toward
Nasara?
Nasara now.
what is your weight of items you have on you?
Incredibly, like, I mean, I'm waterlogged. I'm wearing so many layers of clothes, like it's not even funny. I probably weigh like, I mean, not just my equipment, probably like 250 pounds. Like,
Wow.
'cause I am sopping wet. Everything is wet.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you see Nasara kind of for a brief second bite and then disappears under the water. Emissary as you jump off.
I will try to make my way there as fast as I can.
Not hard. What's your movement speed, Emissary?
It's still 30 feet.
Okay,
yeah,
so you
but-
get 15 in water.
Okay. Yeah.
So
She went 6 feet. So yeah.
she went 6 feet. So yeah, so you're able to get there kind of right as she goes underwater. What
I'm like 6'8". Do I feel the or no? It's
you
deeper
do?
than
You do not feel anything.
But I'll try to go straight down and get her if I.
Okay.
Because I know from her dossier. Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll go down and get her.
Yeah. As she goes down, Melt.
Yep.
You were launched in this chasm over to the side, 11 foot by yourself, and you were in water, and it is dark. Do you have dark vision?
Nope. It's a sad day.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna.
I mean, I know you know how to swim because I mean
None
you're
of you guys
from
brought a
Grud
torch.
Touchin.
Ugh.
You know, people. It is what it is. We're just gonna have to live with my version of like a darkness seeing things. I'm gonna cast light because that's what I need, and I need to get out of the water.
Okay.
Ah!
I do have a small lantern, but yeah, you have light. You said
Okay.
Yeah.
it's all waterlogged.
As you cast light,
Mm-hmm.
everybody give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Nasara and Emissary is at disadvantage.
Yeah.
No, Emissary can just poop up his scope. and just-
The
Push it.
R2D2 on the Dagobah yeah.
yeah. Oh my gosh, you're such a nerd. I love it.
I got a 12.
Okay.
13.
I wish I had my collapsible boat.
Oh,
Or on the magic
we already
bus.
used it. Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Character there.
Is this salt water or fresh water? Can we tell just by being in it, or
It's still
I think-
water.
it's what?
It's still water.
Not anymore. I'm flailing.
Mhm.
It's water in the bottom of a mine. We
Yeah,
probably
that's-
should not drink it.
That's
Yeah.
true. It's not like
It's amoeba
no intake
water.
from it. Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
it's not caustic.
it's like acidic. Yeah, your flesh is melting off.
No.
You can't tell. I've got an illusion.
Yeah, I bet you. I bet you don't look as heavy as you're about to feel. If I had
Yeah,
to-
no, that's very, very accurate. You're gonna have some fun with that here in a second. As you, so let's see, Emissary, what'd you roll? 11.
Just a 13 for perception. Yeah, disadvantage.
What did you roll, Melt?
Oh. I need. Okay. I haven't rolled.
Okay.
Give me a second. There we go. Roll. I rolled nothing.
Okay.
It's a
Okay.
5 with
Yeah.
a 1, but still, it's just bad.
How about you, Murphy?
On my perception,
Yes,
I had a 26.
26. You see 3 splashes in the water moving towards you all.
How deep is the water?
You do not see the bottom of it.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and use a wild shape.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna take the form of a a giant catfish, basically, using reef shark stats.
Okay.
Nice.
Are you still like stuck on top of the water? Just
No.
okay.
Nice.
As soon as I take my shape, I can't wear a ring as a catfish.
But it becomes part of you, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You choose.
You can
whether it
choose.
becomes
Yeah, you
part
can.
of-
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's true.
Or if you shed it.
Yep.
Which is why in D&D 5e, druids are the best thieves.
Oh,
Yep.
it'll just kind of.
You pick it up and then wild shape, and it goes with you.
Yeah,
It melds into you. So,
it's true.
all right. In that case, we are gonna roll some initiative
Yeah.
for you all.
Cool. This is fun. I'm just gonna.
I'm sorry.
You and Kieran are having some kind of discussion up top.
You're having a heart-to-heart about some letter you just got where
No.
his long-lost grand uncle, twice removed, has died and he needs to come back to the family farm
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
help take care of the aftermath.
All right.
There's some going-ons in Neovo that need attending to, and they have to be called off there.
All right. Give me initiative, emissary.
I guess didn't roll that. It was sorry, not bad.
You're fine.
18 actually.
Melt.
Yep. No. Hold on.
Murphy, what was yours?
220 plus 2.
Simple.
19.
Ooh, 5.
Okay. And Corey, what'd you get with Murphy? I think you're muted.
I roll with the shark stats for initiative, right? So
No, it'd be your initiative.
Oh,
I thought you
Oh no, you you can use whichever's better.
well, mine are better.
Then use
My
yours.
dexterity is better.
Yeah, then use
than the
yours.
shark.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a 16.
Okay. Beautiful. All right. So melt is a 5, 16. There we go. Starting up. Oh, I did not roll their initiative. 2.
No, that last little GIF you put on there is I can't stop staring at it.
You're
It's
welcome.
It's like mesmerizing.
You're welcome.
I didn't even see it. Simple.
Beautiful.
You are sinking down in the water. What would you like to do?
So with a 12 on my perception check, am I able to see like the track or the cart or any of
No.
that? Not with a 12, I can't. Okay,
Mm-mm.
cool. I would like to die.
Just breathe.
Yeah, thanks. Do I see anything, rock formation, anything above the water?
You are not above the water right now.
Yeah, but like, so this is completely murky. Even though we've got light going on, we can't see crap.
Light was cast before you went under the water.
Pretty murky water then.
Yeah.
No, it was cast after.
Oh, after you went under the water, yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's the water itself is murky. You can feel a current moving and pushing you.
So I can't see anything. I just know I'm falling down.
Exactly.
Okay, I guess then I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step 30, 60, however many feet I can. 30 feet up.
Okay.
Out, am I out of the water?
You are out of the water. You are above the water. You are about 15 feet above the water at this point, and you see light, and you see Melt on over to the left of you. As light has been cast, you see 3 ripples in the water as large creatures are moving beneath the surface.
Out of the water.
That's so great. What do I need
for, like, where, like,
to
a spotlight on the water, and it just like shows the shadows moving.
Oh yeah.
That murky kind of.
Yeah.
That's bad.
So, what do I need to roll to see if I can land on the rails? Because I do not want to go back under the water. This is all I can do to not be under the water.
Landing on the rails might hurt.
I do not care.
15 feet.
Give me just a straight intelligence check.
Nat 1. What do I have to roll?
You just went 30 straight up. You did not go over, so you're still 6 feet away.
Yeah, I didn't know which way it was.
Yeah. So there's not really a lot you could do at this moment.
Can I use my movement to get to the thing?
You are going to be falling straight back down to the water here in a second.
But after I fall and take my falling damage, which will be 1d6.
Yes. You do see Emissary in the water basically right where you're going to fall.
Perfect. Great. Love it. I'm gonna shout out, or shit. We're trying to be somewhat stealthy. But there's things. Heck it. They're mining. Okay, so I'm gonna say, behind you, and then so Murphy's gone. Melt's bobbing in the water, and so is Emissary.
Mm-hmm.
And so, bad water, not safe. Bad water, not safe.
That's good.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall, take my damage. Do you want to roll or do you want me to roll?
You are only falling 15 feet into water. You were fine.
Cool. I didn't know if I was landing on Emissary.
I will say you were able to avoid him because he was going down. So
Okay. I'm gonna use my movement to try to get to the rails and pull myself up if I can.
yeah, I'd say you get to the rails and you're holding on there.
Cool. Did that use all my movement?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you have specifically said you can't swim.
Yes, I know. I cannot. That is why this sucks.
When did
Murphy
we
did not
hear
know
what?
that.
When did this happen?
In Grunschatchen, when everybody was like, "Oh, all the food's
All the food
underwater."
places are underwater, and they were going to jump down and go get food. And Nassar was like, I can't swim. No.
I didn't say I couldn't swim. I said I was offended. Not everyone knows how to swim, you guys. Jeez.
Well, yeah, you do. Technically, every character has a swim speed.
Not
Swim
this
speed.
character. So I can't see anything. I see
Well, no, there's light now, so there's.
the shadows.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all in murky water,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know where Murphy is. So presumably one of the 4 shadows I can see is him, and I don't know. Like, do any of them look particularly pink? I mean, that's all I can go off of.
Murphy is a big pink catfish.
I would say, unfortunately, no. You just shadowy shapes underwater at the moment.
Yeah. So
Dark vision is only in black and white.
Well, there's light.
yeah, there's light.
Oh, okay.
Melt gave light, so.
So I guess I will hold my action to Eldritch Blast, the first not friendly thing that comes in range that I can see, and we
Okay.
move on with life.
Alrighty. Next up, we have Emissary.
Yeah, if I didn't see Nasara get out, I would use my action to look for her because I was going down and she was, I guess, going up.
Mm-hmm.
But if I see her, then I would pop up and stuff. But do I even see this? I don't think I saw any of the shapes or stuff.
I
like
shouted that I was behind you.
Yeah. So you hear,
okay, yeah.
you kind of hear
Got
a
it.
muffled Nasara from above.
I look up and I see.
Yeah.
So
Also,
I
I
would,
definitely Misty stepped through you.
Oh, yeah. That's so I would just join her if I don't see anything else. I would kind of go to where she is and I would climb up onto the. Is she on the railings or no?
Yeah.
She's
So
on-
the railings are about 2 feet into the water. So,
yeah. So I would
yeah.
get there and climb up with her and just make sure she's okay. If I don't see anything else.
Definitely. All right. You do see 4 shadows in the water.
What are those? I'll ask Nasara.
Yeah, unfriendly.
They look bad. I would, if I Murphy the big thing. I would probably. Oh my goodness, I'm so.
You see
I
Melt,
will-
and all 4 of those shadows are near Melt.
I would use another action then, or I can't really do 2 actions, but I can dash. Can I use more movement to get to him, Andrew, or no? Can I try to get to where he is?
So
I would probably do that
it
before
would-
going in.
yeah, you'd get almost there
Yeah,
because
I
you don't
would
have
do
a
that.
swim speed. So
Yeah,
it's half your movement to get there,
yeah,
and you used 10 feet already to get back.
yeah. And I'd probably also bonus action rage if it looks bad. So I would do that too at the very end.
Okay.
2 moves. Yep, that's my
All
turn.
right.
And I
Murphy.
grow in size to become the large. Yeah.
Murphy, I have 30 feet of blind sight as this catfish. So what am I swimming towards?
You are swimming to 3 plesiosauruses.
Oh,
So these are large beasts with big biting, almost like big crocodiles.
there's 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeeks. I'm immediately gonna get between. Wait, hold on. Do I get between them?
And as you do this, there's suddenly a large splash and another large creature, an emissary, in the water near Melt as well.
Another large creature besides emissary.
No, it is emissary, but I'm just saying it's
Oh,
just like as you're surveying it, there's now another large entity there.
I'm gonna swim right up next to Melt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll hold my action to attack the first of these creatures that gets within distance.
All right. Melt, as this is going on, you see Nasara suddenly appear above the water, yell that there's unfriendlies in the water. Emissary jumps back into the water as he gets big, coming towards you. And then suddenly you see a pink catfish swimming right next to you. What would you like to do?
It's approximately the same size as you. It's a size medium creature.
Huh. Okay.
Which for a catfish, that's huge.
Yeah, it is just huge, but I
It's
would
also pink.
I would like to think on the rational concept of things that have been pink of late. That's all related to Murphy, so we're gonna go with that. Just pink toads, the whole 9 yards. Okay, that's great. I don't like the water now, but joke's on whatever's in here. They're not gonna be able to drown me, so good luck. I'm gonna swim, using my swim speed to try and get to land, because I feel that's a better thing.
Okay.
So 30 toward, if I can see land.
Well, the only land you see is Nasara standing on the tracks.
Oh.
There is no other land
Oh boy.
near you.
I'm standing?
Yes.
Oh boy.
What?
Okay.
I would have changed my action. You told me I was hanging on.
Well, you are standing with 2 feet above the water.
That's not the point. 2 feet of my 4 foot. Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
And you do know the tracks do continue on, and there is light coming from down the tracks. And they're you see the tracks kind of go back up, and then there's land that way, but it is a ways away.
It's a ways away. Okay, well, we're going for tracks then, because waterborne things are probably unhealthy. So can I get to the tracks?
Yeah, easily. It's 11 feet away.
Nice. If I can get out, I would like that.
Okay, you can definitely climb up upon the tracks.
And is Nasara out of the water or still in the water?
I mean, she's partially in the water. It's
Okay.
so the tracks themselves are about 2 feet under the water.
Oh.
So that the cart hit the water. That's what caused you guys to launch.
Oh,
It's a slowdown point for the cart.
that's fair. Okay. I don't like this. And there's bad things in the water that are decidedly not Murphy. Okay. I'm lost because I don't see things. We are where we are. I'm gonna hold an action to hit something. Yeah, to shoot something with hand crossbow if I happen to see a thing that's not a pink catfish come swimming at me, and or any of my other allies.
Okay. So you are standing next to Nasara.
Yep.
Murphy and Emissary are in the water. And we are on to the creatures. So here we go. There are 4 of you, so I will roll a d4. Maybe if I can get it out. Two. And down initiative order puts me at Emissary. 1's going at you. 1's coming to Nasara. 2 coming to Nasara. So I've got bite attacks coming at Nasara, 2 of them.
Rude.
First attack is a 10.
That will not hit.
Second attack, 23.
Yeah, that'll do it.
For 16 piercing damage. Attack at Emissary is a natural 20.
Oof.
So it will do 18, 22, 36 points of damage, which will then be halved to 18.
18. Whoa, that's a big bite.
Yep. as they all kind of bite in and just kind of rip.
Yikes.
And we are back to Nasara. You do see light from down the track, some about 100-ish feet away,
Yeah.
as someone has just taken a bite out of your calf.
That is so great. I hate it. Do I see the thing that take a bite out of my calf?
Yeah, it came out of the water.
That procs my attack?
Yes. Anybody that was holding an attack may make said attack. Except for Murphy, because nothing was near you.
Sorry, Murphy.
Okay. I still don't. Okay.
Yeah, emissaries came from behind, so
I assume a 23 hits, because if
It does?
doesn't, I'm going to cry. I feel that, dog.
how much damage?
2.
Cool.
That's me, fam.
Go on a limb that 11 doesn't hit.
Does not.
Yeah. Sad.
Top of the round.
Yeah.
Do you have a pushing or pulling Nasara on your Eldritch Blast? Okay. It is your
What
turn.
do I look like? Some kind of fighter build?
Warlocks get pushing.
Yeah, if they take it as their Eldritch Invocation, I can read all languages. I am not built for this. I was expecting political intrigue, not violence. I mean, I guess I could suggest that the previous orders not attack me, but I don't think they'll be receptive.
As I said, the track does get out of the water some 120 feet away.
You say that like I'm not half buried in water and I can't swim, and I'm also in attack range of this thing with the melee unless it swam away from me. Then I'm just going to keep provoking attacks of opportunity as I shuffle and bleed out. So violence it is, I guess. Too bad mending doesn't work on my flesh. Heck, I would beast bond it, but I only get that once per day, and you killed Winnie, so I guess I'm gonna on a scale from 1 to 10. How bad of an idea would it be to try to cause a cave-in? Yeah, let's Eldritch. Well, can I mind sliver it? Can I do that? Can I?
I don't see why not.
That's only on saving throws. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it again. That's a 13.
That hits.
That's a 6.
Okay.
Bonus action cry.
Okay.
That's all. Well, actually, that's not all I got. I am gonna spend one of my healing light. Well, actually, who else hurt? Just me and Melt, or just me?
You and Emissary.
You and Emissary. Emissary, how bad do you look?
I am almost bloodied. Not quite.
Okay, I'm gonna spend one of my healing points on you as a bonus action because.
Well, I am just barely bloodied. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you get that magical extra healing every time.
I do.
So take 5 points of healing damage.
Plus 4, so 9. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
And you are up.
How many people are around me? How many creatures are around me, Andrew? Is Melt still here? Melt, no. Have you already left, Melt?
I'm on the tracks next to Nasara.
Got it. And how many creatures are around me? These
1.
Oh, okay. Then I will try to hit this thing if I can.
Mm-hmm.
Is it disadvantage because it's in water, Andrew, or can I get out of the water and get some? Okay.
I mean, you could swim back to the tracks and try to hit it.
That'd be better. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, this is a bad location, especially with this big thing. So I will try to head back and take the attack.
Okay, it doesn't. I mean, it's not. They're both large creatures, so
Okay.
you can hit it from the track. You could skirt around it using your movement. and
Okay,
get to
I'll
the
do
track.
that. Yeah, I'll do it, and I'll just try to smack it then.
Uh-huh.
So am I right next to those two, Nassar and Melvin?
There are
or-
3 of them
yeah.
now around you.
Okay, got it. I will wail away. Let me see what we got here.
You doing the one that hit you, the one that hit Nassara, or the other one?
It's gonna be probably the one that's like close. I guess I would do the one that hit Nassara, if that's whichever is like right in front of my face. I guess they're all there, but I guess the one that hit Nassara. How about that?
Okay.
If I saw that,
Roll to hit.
I will go. I don't know how easy I hit, so I'll go recklessly for now. So see what happens. 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
I got a good clean hit on a manager. It seems like it's okay. That's not. And I think it doesn't. Yeah, rage is good. Yeah, so 15 damage on the one. It does include the rage. So
Okay.
I smack one. That's my turn. Looks like.
Murphy. They're all 3 now around the tracks.
Are they within 5 feet of one of my allies?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna swim up to, I guess, whichever one's the closest emissary, and then I'm gonna. So like, yeah, catfish don't have teeth, so I can't bite. But what they do have are these their pectoral fins.
Mhm.
Yeah, their bone spurs and their fins. And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like whip and do my piercing damage that way.
Nice.
So 1d8 plus 2. I need to roll the hit. Duh.
That's why when you go noodling, you can put your whole hand in their mouth because they ain't gonna bite you. But you gotta be careful because if it's a snapper, you're in for a bad time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll that. I suck.
Oh, no.
That's a 7.
You try to bite them. Like you
No.
even know that this, and you still try to bite them, and so yeah.
This is not working.
Melt.
Okay.
You're next to Nassara.
How's emissary doing?
I'm okay now since I got some healing from Nassara, so I'm like I'm just a quarter down. So.
Okay.
Don't forget, you guys all have those good berries that Melt made for you.
That's true. I have a lot of those things too. That's right.
Yep.
Murphy made, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Murphy, not Melt. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
I will credit to that.
yeah. And the emissary is really big. If you guys wanted to climb up on him, you could probably get more out of the water if you wanted to.
All right. Melt is going to reach over. Well, hold on. Is that touch? No, it's not. I'm going to look at Nassara and cast Sanctuary on her and tell her get out of the water. And then I'm going to shoot the dude that like chomped on her.
Mm-hmm. You know what's really weird?
What?
There's like this green blood in the water, but you don't see any bite marks on Nassara. Even though you know it bit her. I mean,
that's a fair point. I feel like we'll cover that later. I think like killing unfriendly things, but yes, green blood in the water. I'm there. I'm there.
You're a little distracted by the fact that there's.
I'm a little distracted. Yes.
Reroll it.
Green
Reroll.
Zahad says reroll.
Okay. Well, cool. Let's hope for better. Maybe I'm not paying attention to green blood. I'm slightly paying attention to green
Buddy,
blood.
I can only do so much.
I don't know what you want from me. I'm trying.
Okay. Cool.
All right, I'm good.
All right.
I'm just gonna stand there. Yeah.
All right. At this point, he is going to make a wisdom saving throw.
DC 14, I believe.
Nope, not to attack.
Oh. Never mind then.
That one's staying. That one's running.
They're not
Okay.
two. They're just
As
beasts, yeah.
the one that had the catfish try to kiss it, and the one that's been shot and hacked on swim off into the distance away from you guys. There is still one left there that will attempt to. There are 4 of you. Oops. 2 is going to be going at Emissary.
Do it.
20 to hit Emissary.
Yep, you got it.
12 piercing, so 6.
Got it.
As there is now only 1 left. The other 2 have swam off and way out of range. Nasara.
I'm gonna run run as I can at chest height in the water. Waist height, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So action dash.
Okay, you can get 80 feet. As it starts to climb, the water is now down to your ankles.
How do I get 80 feet?
Or sorry, 60 feet.
How
Is
do
it
I get
difficult?
60? I don't get difficult terrain?
Mm-mm.
Cool. Okay. Does Emissary still look messed up?
He looks better after the. He still looks pretty decent. I mean, he's lost some of what you gave him, but he doesn't. He's okay.
Then we're just gonna keep on keeping on. That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah.
I am running.
Emissary, there's 1 left.
Yeah, I mean, I'll look at Melt. I'm going to. I'll kind of nod him to follow Nassar, but I will attack. Again, I'll go recklessly because that's what I do, I guess. 21 to hit.
Yep.
And it will be. Why is it? And it should be 14 damage to this thing as I try to bonk it on the head.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll stand my ground. I'm not going to go until
Okay, Murphy.
Melt leads him.
Murphy's gonna try and fin these guys again.
Mm-hmm.
Get her, Murphy.
There we go.
That
17
hits.
to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
That'll be 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
How is Emissary looking?
Almost bloody, not quite.
I will use a bonus action and spend 2 bombs of the Summer Court to give you 2d6 extra hit points.
Oh,
And yep.
Plus 2
Yep.
temporary.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You get
nice.
9 from my roll plus whatever extra you get.
So that's 13 for that. Yeah.
So then you'll get 2 temporary hit points on top of that.
Nice. That's very helpful.
Yep.
2 temporary. Okay, got it.
And Melt, it is your turn.
Yep.
I will look at the strange fish, the pink fish, and nod it. Perfect.
Gonna get 30 feet down the track.
Okay. It's going to attempt to take a bite at you as you're running. It's going to be a 21 to hit
Yeah. Oh, yep. Nope.
as it
that'll
gets
do it.
you in the calf for 12 damage.
Yeah. That's fine.
But you are 30 feet down the track. What would you like to do?
I am gonna toll the dead on the thing that just like tried to smack me.
Wisdom save.
Yep.
It's going to be a 17.
He succeeds.
Okay. And it is his turn, making a wisdom save. And he turns and runs.
Oh.
What would you guys like to do? Would you like to pursue them, or you want to just end it and go on down the track?
Let's get out of here.
That
Yeah.
second one, please.
Okay. Cool. As you guys continue down, you get out of the track, off out of the water, following the track as it rounds another bend. As you come into a cavern that is lit, and you see bodies all over the floor with pickaxes, the cart rolling through them, and laying in the middle of the bodies, you see Zahad on the ground, unconscious but breathing.
Oh.
But there is a body that is on its knees in front of them with multiple stab wounds and slashes.
We know that.
As you see the body of Kieran, weapon still in hand.
I would rush over to where Zahad is.
I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna put my hand out, and I would like to magic eye this because we know there's an illusionist in here.
Zahad appears hurt.
Do not
And I believe
trust
that's
your
Kieran.
eyes. Do not trust your eyes so willingly.
As
Can
you
you-
look for any magic, there is nothing but the normal magic.
Illusions.
No illusions.
Bonus
I
action. Oh, okay. Then we'll let him go. Let's go heal him.
As you do that, we flash back to the scene of on the horseless car where a group of individuals storm it, pulling out Zahad and Kieran after you all had returned to the cavern, taking them, instead of going down to the cart, up to the top and to a teleportation circle, and teleported them down. As they whole group had gotten down, they were escorting them, and Kieran and Zahad made a run for it. Kieran protecting Zahad as you see them fighting their way out and through the caverns, trying to make their way back up the tracks and to safety. And you see Kieran fell one after the other with the help of Zahad. As they'd gotten into this chamber, you see a arrow ricochet off of the top of the cavern, knocking rocks down onto Zahad. As he fell unconscious, Kieran then fought a group of 6, being stabbed over and over as he protected Zahad, until he felled them all, but unable to move. Expired right there, making his last stand to protect his friend.
So we watched him breathe, and now he's dead.
You never saw Kieran breathing.
Yeah, I don't think he was.
We saw Zahad breathing.
Zahad's the one that's still breathing. Kieran kind of is in that knelt, knees on the ground, kind of that last defiant, still
Like
taking
Orm, yeah,
people
kind
out
of
as he was dying.
Cool. Not cool. I'll run up to Zahad, cure wounds.
And I'll feed him a good berry too.
You still have full hit points, Zahad. You're fine. You just have a nasty bump on your head.
So sad.
Fahad. Fahad. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Oh, I can hear all of these rocks falling around me.
They're very small rocks, but they should do you no harm. Here, let me help you up.
Yes, thank you. To remember Zahad's voice. Zahad. I am full of grief.
I'll kneel down to check on Kieran, yeah.
Yeah.
Along with Nassar, yeah.
I mean, I'll go ahead and cast Spare the Dying on him but I don't think it'll do anything.
You attempt to cast and you see the magic fail.
How long has it been since we've been near each other?
30 minutes? Maybe an hour?
Couple hours.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Weird.
we came in.
How many days has it been since the last time
Hmm.
I played in game?
One.
So it's the 15th of Acrosia?
Yeah, 'cause we took a long rest, yeah.
Like mid morning / noontime.
Mm-hmm.
For the life of me, I can't remember why we all didn't go together.
You were ill.
No excuses.
He was on a Zoom call, a magic Zoom call.
No, I
Zoom.
thought we said he gave himself food poisoning.
He was indisposed. But
Exposed.
I take responsibility for what has happened, Zahad. I should have stayed behind with you and Kieran. I apologize. I'll just look at Kieran. We need to take his body.
Yep.
He will be. Does he follow the rites of the South Pole? Does his body need to be
His body
laid to
will need
rest?
to be- yes.
Yes.
And I'm gonna start taking the weapons out of his wounds, cleaning up the blood, close his eyes, lay him down, start burning some incense, saying some prayers.
Nassara,
Mhm.
is there some symbol I could take back to my brother? I don't know. I know him and my brother had a bond. Unfortunately, did not have time enough to explore that.
Yeah. I'll look among his effects. Do I find his holy symbol of Spendanda?
You
here?
do.
I'm gonna, very reverently pick it up and hand it over. And
You also find 2 rings. One, a nicer ring that would have been for a female, and then one that looks to have been his size. Tied together with a note, "Never forget."
What kind of armor does Melt wear?
Nassara, would you be so kind as to hand me those?
yes, and I'll again just as reverently pick them up and hand them over and start doing whatever it is that I can do just with what we have on hand to start preparing and
I will keep watch, making sure nothing else is coming around us, and act as a guard.
For context, Andrew,
Mhm.
from that first fight with the undead things, it's been like less than a day, right? It's been like
No,
No.
it's been probably about 4 or 5. No, let's see. It
No.
was from
we-
there.
In one day.
It was
We took one
3
long
more
rest.
days.
We fought the.
Yeah.
No, when we fought the
In the swamp.
no, not in the swamp,
Oh,
in the cave.
in the
When
cave.
he
Oh,
saw
that was
my
one day.
face.
Been a day.
Yeah, so he don't mind me. I'm just gonna cry over here.
Your secret's safe. That's right.
Yeah.
My curse is real.
Yeah.
All taken care of.
Master
Yeah.
Sahad.
Milt, how are you?
It's not too much of an imposition. Doesn't derail too much from us. Would it be too much of a trouble to see to it that his body gets back to home?
I have a form here that I can sign and stamp and send away and see if they can summon him to the location of the church. It's expensive, but I think I can have it done. And I'll just do that. And when I send the letter, I have the 2 rings and their note attached as well. Is any other documents that are necessary?
I'll include this holy symbol, and I'll include a note, little missive for my brother,
Mhm.
just giving a kind of a recounting of what I envision happened, and maybe pick your brain a little bit, Zahad, for what you saw.
Yeah. I put in my report.
Yeah, basically he remembers everything up until blacking out from the rocks.
And I'm casting mending on his armor, and I guess now it will work on his flesh because he's an object.
Mhm.
So just trying to make him look nice for his funeral arrangements. I pull out I read the book of the rites of Spandanda, so if there's anything from that I remember about, I assume something about order from disorder.
Death is but one great change.
Yeah.
It's the final change, that kind of terminology with it, yeah. That it's not something to be afraid or to be sad of, that once again change has happened.
Yeah. And then when I'm done all I can for him, I'll move on to the other bodies. Do they look like the commoners that we have, and the other folks from town? Do they have the parasites? Are they dead around here, or?
Yeah, so the parasites are still attached, but they are dead as well. It looks like when the humanoid died with them still attached, the shock killed them as well.
Well, thank you, Kieran, for giving us valuable information on your way out. And I'm gonna start ripping the things off the back of people's necks, making them a little pile, setting them on fire.
Actually, I'll take 2.
There are plenty.
Well,
and it's the same thing.
and I'll
with these
assist you with doing
bodies.
it.
Yeah.
And the whole time, just if there's anything that identifies what faith they followed, we're just gonna try our best to follow the wishes of these unknown people. About how many of them are there?
As you kind of scour around, you find a total of 20 bodies. that they were running from that Kieran took down prior to him expiring.
Do any of them look like the robed person?
No.
Cool.
Did the toad see a dragon down here? I can't remember if there was that we saw, or did we
We
see a
heard it
dragon?
roar. Yeah, can we still
Heard it.
hear the dragon roaring in the distance?
Or their tracks? Or
You can still hear the occasional roar of a large creature. Zahad, you do recall hearing it more so as you guys fled. Zahad, give me either an Arcana check or a History check.
History.
Okay.
Decent roll. Sorry, I haven't done the math for him in a while. I'm a little bit upset. 24.
24. You remember as you were being escorted and captured, they referred to their leader as the Elder. Someone also referred to it as the Master Brain. And as you guys were in the center of the complex, you remember seeing a large pool with something inside it. You couldn't quite make it out, but they were taking you towards it. You remember reading a book back in your studies about superstitions and rumors that creatures lived in the nothing, and that one such creature controlled them all as a brain of the operation. And the more you are kind of reflecting on all of the information that you've gathered, you are thinking that whatever is controlling this hive mind is probably this elder brain entity. That maybe the superstition and lore is stemmed from some point of truth.
Okay, so I send the two corpses of the parasites back with instructions, study, whatever. While everybody else is working on Kieran, burning the bodies, things like that, I just pull out some of my papers. I put my wand on them. They fill with ink, words. It's all this information that I remembered. And I just kind of pass them all to Nasara.
Thank you for it would be wasteful to not take this opportunity to go bring the mastermind of this particular unit of parasitic endeavors to justice, now that much of the guard are no longer an issue. That being said, I do not necessarily want to leave them unattended. We still do have a very important job to do. Murphy, is there any way that Ulysses can watch over them while we do what must be done?
Well, depends on how long it takes
For
for
our
us to get.
purpose.
Depends on how long it'll take for us to get this done.
How long do we have?
Oh, my wild companion last 2 hours.
Very well. If we have not found our target in an hour, we shall turn back. However, as the roaring continues in the background, I assume we know which direction to go. If you would, Master Murphy.
Determine which direction to go.
Oh no, I meant throw up your frog.
Oh,
Your
there you
toad.
go. Are there any other critters in this cave around us where we're at?
Give me a perception or investigation check.
Do you ask us for assistance, or is this just you?
I would take a quick look. That is an 18.
You see a couple of spiders on the walls, couple webs, couple of snakes slithering. You know, there were some other fish in the lake back behind. There's
Fish are
some
unreliable.
rodents. Yeah.
But the spiders, they're not going anywhere. All right, I'm gonna kind of like scurry my way up to the nearest spider web. I would like to use what's it called? Speak with small beast.
Mm-hmm.
I can communicate simple ideas with small or smaller beasts. So I would basically want to just gently persuade the spiders in this kind of cave area to kind of like keep an eye on this suspicious looking pink frog. I think it's up to something. And I'm just gonna casually just kind of like drop Ulysses off by everybody to keep an eye on them. So I want to basically have 2 blinds of surveillance if possible. I can come back and speak with animals later.
Okay. Easy enough. All this time, parts still about every 60 seconds come by. You hear them hit the water and then shoot by you guys.
And where did I guess they go beyond us into another part of the okay.
Mm-hmm.
I need to follow those things.
How fragile are the tracks themselves?
I mean, they're fairly good construction, wood and metal. Seem to be fairly new. I mean, you could destroy the tracks pretty easily if you wanted. You know, you derailed them with shape water earlier.
Just a thought.
If we need to make a quick exit, it'd be better for them to be in one piece. You are fully muted.
Oh. Can we exit in these carts? I don't know if that's been fully determined yet.
I don't think
I
we
don't know.
know.
You've seen more of this place than we have, Zahad.
I saw arrows, spells, and blood. I did not see much else.
We could follow these carts to their destination. It might lead us to what we seek.
Wait, why did we leave the bodies again? Don't we have a bag of holding?
I mean,
We were going to leave
guess.
Kieran simply because I can very expensively have a wizard track my location, and thusly they can place an arcane eye here where they can view Kieran, and use that to cast a teleportation spell or a gate spell, and it's going to be very expensive, but it's doable.
I'm just saying, like, why don't we carry the bodies in a bag of holding?
I could also fold up the bodies into a more compact form.
Well,
Emissary shan't do that with our friend.
only
No, I
last
would not
resort.
do that with Kieran, but to the others if we needed to.
I would greatly appreciate it if we could do our best to respect the deceased That being said, I understand if there is truly no other way to get them out.
Again,
It is
I guess spent a lot of money for this. And 2, there's about 50 pounds of room left in my bag.
Oh, I didn't realize it was already full.
Yes, of course, I carry everything in it.
Well, could we make room for?
No, everything is terribly necessary.
Hmm,
He is not giving up his library or his bed.
Or
Should I
the
make you some
bed
tea,
frame,
Zahara?
the walls, several carpets.
It's all very important.
I have
Bring up the
several
sofa,
shelving units,
stove. Yeah.
a collapsible fireplace,
Yeah.
half of a tent because the other half I forgot to pack. I think there are some bodies in there from before anyway.
Well, can we ditch those bodies and take the ones we really want to keep?
No, I kept these for study.
Oh. All right. Well, carry on, I guess.
Emissary, please be on point. If I may, I think I'd like Melt followed by Murphy, with me and
Of course,
Nassara in the back.
Indeed.
Are we going to follow the carts?
You all said you knew where we were going, correct, Nassara?
I mean,
Towards the
we
dragon.
are, yes, follow the sound of the roaring.
Yep.
And presumably your blood as you came from where they are.
Excellent. Well, my blood is slightly bioluminescent, so it'll be easier to track.
How convenient.
Lucky us.
Yeah.
Oh,
I cast light on Emissary. Oh, I forgot about your
I'm
goggles. I turned it off.
No, it's okay.
So, real quick, I'm gonna. I kind of want to cast augury, but I'm not looking for an answer. Mostly, I just want to be like, thanks for not letting me know this was going to happen. I'm mad at you. But like
If
also,
I may,
but
Miss
more
Mara,
in a polite way.
there
Like,
are other ways to get that message over.
more like I continue to seek your wisdom in dealing with the surprises and inevitabilities of life. I seek guidance in this manner or in this matter. Please afford us some.
Miss Mara, did you use augury already today?
No, I didn't.
Then how would you have known?
That isn't the point. That is not the point. The point is that I struggle with the fact that the deity that I follow knows things and keeps things from me, specifically of this nature, on purpose. And I am trying to come to terms with that. So,
If you would have known it was going to happen, could you have done anything to stop it?
I don't know. I don't know if I should. The webs that our lives weave are not something to be viewed on an individual basis, and I recognize that. But I also recognize the fact that from each one of these individuals' perspectives, their story has ended, even though Beatrix persists. And that is worth mourning. So, I do not know what the grand design is, but I do hope that Kieran's sacrifice is not in vain, and the lives lost of these innocent bystanders somehow resolve some issue or lead to the betterment of this universe in some tangible way. because if not, it feels very wasteful.
Friends, find your courage. Let's
Yes.
go.
We yeet to the dragon roaring.
How are we moving? Are we moving stealthily or?
We're climbing the walls, Andrew, naturally.
Of course.
I don't know if there's much stealth to be had, considering.
No, there's no stealth, I think.
Like.
Nasara leaving a puddle of water.
I prestidigitation myself dry like as soon as I could manage. That is way too much wet cloth. Also, I'll prestidigitation everybody else dry because somebody said they had a lantern, and I imagine that won't work if it's wet.
Probably not.
Yeah, let's.
Let's
we're just yeeting. We're just.
Who's behind me? Is Murphy behind me? Or no? Help me.
I think Murphy and Melt flank you, followed by me and Zara.
Got it. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that way we can do a survival checks or whatever's trying to get the right path or something. But is it a big cavern, Andrew? Then it kind of goes towards a different exit.
It kind of reduces down. This is more like a mine shaft now instead of a big open cavern.
Got it.
But you guys have gone underground again, way underground. Nasara and anybody else who would like may give me a history mining type check to see what is here, because there's miners equipment everywhere.
If only we had a dwarf, we'd have advantage for free or something.
Pretty sure Nasara already has that.
Where's brain?
Really?
History, you said?
I'm gonna.
17.
Okay.
23 again.
That's impressive, Melt. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna inspiration because why not? It's my thing. That's better.
Nasara, Melt, and Zahad, you notice that Nasara, what you notice first, sorry, is not necessarily what the others notice. You see the magic radiating out of the veins in the walls. This metal, this ore that is being mined is magic ore. It is a special type of metal used to create weapons and armor and high magic things. If refined correctly, basically makes the best metal available.
Which is?
We're going to call it Viatrim.
Yeah, that's a good
Hey, at
name.
least it's not an unobtainium.
Viatrim is good. I like that.
Yep.
Viatrim's pretty good for off the top of your head, dear.
So it is what is usually made for making +2 and +3 magic weapons.
Okay.
The forges in Druntachin use a lot of this metal. Zahad, you know, the 100-hand forges up in the northern island also use it. But Melt, you see, and Zahad, that it is rich. This is not just a small vein. It seems to encompass all throughout the mountain. But it's not just that. It's also got veins of gold and silver running throughout as well. Zahad, you notice they're not touching, these miners have not been touching the gold and silver. The only thing they've been touching is the ore of Viatrim. Which is odd. Because it's
That's
literally...
nicest. Oh,
Go ahead. I was going to say, is it's because the Viatrim is kind of in between the gold and the silver. as the veins run through, and they just kind of carve out just where the via trim is.
As nice as these walls are, they do not matter if we lose. Come on.
You all
It is-
continue walking. Go ahead, Nasara.
It's good to know that our enemy is not seeking wealth but power. That's great. But
Beatrim is worth more than gold and silver. So
yes, but why would you sell it when you can use it to create weapons and armor for your army of slaves? But yes,
figure it out in a
should
moment.
Continue.
As you guys continue, you see several offshoots and carts veer down different paths periodically. Not down the same one every time, but there's still a track that moves forward as you all are more or less following the roars that you hear that get a little bit louder as you are walking down. Occasionally you see an individual mining the walls with a parasite on its neck. Do you choose to go down those halls, or do you keep following the roars?
And one problem at a time, my bro.
Yeah.
Right?
we don't have time
Like,
for little fish.
well,
We could
I
free them
mean,
after too, yeah.
Yeah, if we get the big brain, then hopefully all the little brains will kerplunk.
I'm gonna munch on a couple good berries while we're heading down there.
Is anyone still hurt?
Yes.
And you decided not to tell me?
Oh, I look fine.
Okay.
It'll be okay. I'm fine.
Green blood flowing from her.
Zod.
It's not flowing anymore.
Zod.
Yes, Melt, how may I help you?
Earlier.
You seem to be limping.
I stubbed more than stubbed my toe. There was a unfortunate incident with the mine cart, and I'd rather not talk about it right now. But in the traversing of that,
You get 15 points of healing as I palm your head.
oh geez,
No.
I didn't. Okay. Do you happen to know, in all your travels and the books you read, what would make someone bleed green blood?
One moment, let me discuss amongst myself.
To the Mind Palace.
I mean, I think that is just what Zahad has. He has a mind palace.
Oh, he has to.
Oh, nat 20 plus 3 plus 9,
Ooh,
32.
nice.
Obviously a beastkin.
Oh, yes, of course. That'd be some sort of reptilian beast folk.
Okay.
And you look over at Nasara, and she is definitely human.
Yeah, they're like there's just this
So
glance
Zahad
that
follows
goes in her
his
direction.
eyes. He just goes, "Oh, Nasara, that's very interesting."
No.
What's very interesting, Zod?
Well, it occurs to me I finally realized why you never change.
I assure you I don't know what you're talking about.
What? Am I missing
You're
something?
attempting to play it
Yeah.
off as if some sort of distraction before a big fight. That's excellent idea. Good maneuver.
Look back over my
Discuss
shoulder.
this later
Hey,
at my
I'm
request.
looking for distractions. What is all that about?
Nothing, Murphy. Nothing worth your time, please.
Nothing worth any of your time, please. Are we getting closer to the dragon?
Murphy, give me survival roll.
Can I assist him if I'm trained in that? Yeah.
If you're trained, you most definitely help.
I will assist
Cool. I'll
him.
take one more roll. Nice. That's a 25.
25. Yeah, you are definitely moving, even though the roaring is getting louder and the reverberations are coming. Simple, will you mute? Thank you. The roars are starting to reverberate off of other walls and caves, making it difficult. You are able to decipher and move towards that sound. As you all, I will move you through.
How's it going?
Come on. Let me do it. And vision. Token. And we'll move over that. As you all begin to see light up ahead and hear movement and the roars in front of you are louder, shaking the cave wall. What would you all like to do?
Should send somebody to
So,
scout.
I think
So-
we burst
Go ahead.
in.
well,
Proceed.
so with my knowledge of Draconic, because I can speak that language,
Mm-hmm.
are they mournful? Are they pained? Are they angry? Joyous?
It
What
is painful and it is angry.
Hmm.
Yeah, no stealth, no anything. We're just going. We're going. We
Yeah, no
are.
hesitation.
Did we ever figure out how Leroy Jenkins fits into our mythos? The great
Yes.
The Saint.
battalion leader, Leroy Jenkins,
Saint Jenkins.
Mm-hmm.
Saint Jenkins.
Leroy by name.
Yeah, it's one of those lores and legends that everybody has heard of. They call him Saint Leroy. He was involved with a group and chose to not listen to the plan as the group was traversing and just ran forward all by himself. And the story differs from there. Some say he died. Some say he was a hero. Some say he lived. Some say it's all a made-up tale. Some say he saved the day. We're not really sure. So we are moving forward and into the opening.
Yes.
So, yep.
As you guys walk in, the cave is illuminated by bioluminescent plants as it is opened into a vast cavern. You see flying in the distance, some 40 feet up, a young black dragon, ropes draped over him, has spears kind of stuck in his side, with ropes kind of like a harpoon, tethered to the ground. You kind of hear skirmishing and movement in the distance, as you hear the shouts and screams of people, as the young dragon is fighting back against those on the ground, going down and back up and trying to break free. Occasionally you see a body or a limb flailing out of the mouth of the young dragon.
how far away how far away is the dragon?
The dragon for you is probably about 500 feet at this point
So-
across. So it's kind of at that edge of that vision of where you can really see. One of the reasons you can see him is because, one, he's higher and bigger. And you're assuming it's body parts from the way they are flailing and flopping and as he throws and releases them in the air. But he's never able to get quite higher than about 50 feet.
Don't care. Running. We're running towards him. Running towards him. Full kilter, full sprint.
Sure.
As you guys run across the cave, that is where we will end, as the roar of the dragon fills your ears. And Nasara, and actually, anybody else speak or understand Draconic?
Kieran did.
I also speak Draconic, yeah. It's built into my database.
You hear him yell out, "Mommy, where are you?" And that is where we will end. Well, I know it was a little bit heavier episode tonight, guys. Thanks for dealing with it. So, yeah, stories change.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Things change. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yes, but I had already had plans of you all being kind of captured, and that's what they were going to find, and so I had kind of moved in, and when I got that, that's what I was like. Okay, this is his last stand.
Yeah.
It's what he would have done.
Yeah.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll be back next week. Actually, no, we will not be back next week. The Dice Fairy, the Dice Fairy is having surgery next Wednesday.
That's right.
Yes, send
So-
her all your love.
Yep. She is having her adenoids removed and some tonsils put in. So simple procedure. But
You get tonsils added?
no,
Oh.
he won't take the tonsils until she's 3. So
Oh,
we did ask to do it all in one fell swoop, but was told not yet, and so we will listen to the ENT. But yeah, so she's going to be having that, so we want to make sure that we're spending time with her in that recovery. So I don't really know what that's going to entail. So we will actually be off next week. So, but we'll be back in 2 weeks, ready to go and figure out what's going on with this young dragon.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Until next time, guys, I hope all your games are as filled with as much shenanigans as ours are. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, everybody.
nice.
Bye bye.